Morning one and all. So I'm just hitting 20 hours into my second fast, and I've just weighed myself and I'm 97.3. So when a week ago, when I did the first one, I was 97. And that was before I started. So obviously then I refed, so then body weight would have got up, and then it's obviously come back down again. So I'm going to be doing this for a month, so let's see what happens. But I haven't been consistently under 100 kilos for a while, and I can see that I'm losing weight because obviously I'm getting gone, and there's different places that are just different, as you can see. So, but my energy's through the roof. I haven't even seen my back. I don't know what back looks like. Yeah. So, but. Yeah, my energy's good. I did a monster cardio session in here last night, like a menace. And I was really surprised because I didn't sleep well the night before. So at about 5:30, 6, I was pretty tired. And I was like, oh, sleepy. And I was like, no, get up, get after it. So I went upstairs, got a whole load of, I've got some good food to eat today. And because obviously, directly above is cookhouse. I was like, yeah, I'm coming in here and getting on here. My little friend. I really like this because it's zero impact on my knees. And this is, I was talking to Agent Stone about this yesterday, good old Tommy, Sauntery Spartan. I honestly think this, not just this machine, but this kind of apparatus has saved my ass over the years, because I think if I kept on hammering the roads all the time, my knees would be shot, my ankles would be shot, my lower back would be shot, my hips would be shot, everything would be shot. But because I was very aware of this, because obviously I was more of a chunk, then I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use said, let's turn that off because that's beeping, I think. I'm going to do low impact exercises. I'll put up a picture of what I posted so you can see it. I took it like X number of times. It kept on hitting the same numbers every time. But anyway, so I was using loads of these machines, always forwards and backwards, and I've used them everywhere, UK, overseas, etc., because I know that my body is getting hammered when I'm carrying mega heavy kit. Yeah, so word of advice to everyone, don't always carry stupidly heavy kit. You just don't need to. You really don't need to. Yes, there is times in your training, as I said to Agent Stone yesterday, push the weight up and then bring it back down. Push the weight up, bring it back down. Push the weight up, bring it back down. Don't just sit up here at some mad weight, because what you can do is you can cause stress fractures and other issues within your body that you might not even know about yet. And as they're developing and you don't realize they're there, and then suddenly wacko, it hits you, it's not good. So be very mindful of what you carry, how you carry it. Vary your weights. Go from light to medium to heavy to light to medium to light to heavy to light to medium to heavy to light to light to light to heavy to medium to medium to medium to light. And you vary it. And also how you carry it, you know. Belt kit, Bergen, short back preferably. Long back with a belt on it, with pouches on it. No belt kit. Body armor, day sack, you name it, you know, you mix up your kit, because you think, well, what am I going to, this is predominantly speaking to said military guys, and also yes to the police as well, because I know the guys are out there now cutting around with more tactical kit. I can't really say I've ever seen many police officers wearing day sacks, but I would say carry a day sack. Do you know why I say carry a day sack? Because I hate it, and this is a bugbear of mine. When you see loads of geezers, all this stuff on the back of their rigs. It's great if you're in a team task and you're working, doing house assaults, and you're working off each other's backs. But then loads of people have then taken it and they just keep on cracking on with it. I'm like, why are you using that in the real world environment? Oh yeah, why? Okay, why? You're now in the shit and you have to get to everything on your back and you're by yourself. Oh, I can't get to it. Right, take your body arm off. Oh, by the way, you've just been hit. No. Think about the environment, think about what you're doing, think about your kit. We have, within the military, lots of different loadouts. I know lots of you pests out there love the loadouts, which is great, because trust me, I'm a loadout pest as well. Whatever job you're going on, military, police, contractor, special projects, etc., you have different loadouts, from low to high, different rigs, all loaded out in different ways. You adjust your kit. You do not stay to one bit of kit. You just don't. Think about this. Just because it looks cool on some picture doesn't necessarily mean that it's right for you. And this is something I've briefed up a lot to the lads at Sterling Airsoft, and they're good guys and they're solid operators. And I do recommend Sterling Airsoft is tailor your kit for the environment you are in. Change your loadout. Make sure it's correct. Oh, and by the way, if you're putting something somewhere, are you here, or here, or here, or here? Why have you put it there? Oh, it looks cool. No, it doesn't look cool. Why have you put it there? Why have you put it there? Tell me why you've put it there. The reason why geezers who operate put kit in certain places is because they're running it and they know why they've got it there. So if you're putting a piece of kit somewhere, don't do it just to look cool. Do it because you're doing it for a reason, that you want to work with it and it's going to be useful to you and you can actually use it properly. So yeah, it does really get on my nerves, that, but hey ho. One geezer who I do actually have a lot of respect for is Lucas from T-Rex Arms. You know, that kid, he's not a kid, he's a young man. He's all over his kit and he's a good shooter, really good shooter. And I really like the way that he shoots. I really like the way that he teaches. I really like the way that he thinks. And I really like the way that he thinks about his kit as well, and his equipment, and his brothers. They're really interesting guys. Definitely guys I'd like to meet in the States for sure. And shoot with, because you would learn a lot. And there's a lot of people, well, how could you learn from a civilian? Quite easily, because I tell you what, some of the best shooters out there are civilians. Shit bust. Do you know why they are? Because they shoot all the time. You know, I've been with nature units when we've had civilians come in to teach, be it UK and in the US. The civilian shooter instructor was shit hot. They were the best. And I was like, man, wow, you are something else. Especially when a certain sniper instructor picked up a random person's sniper rifle that wasn't zero to him, and he was hitting targets at 1300. I was like, how are you doing this? So, but he knew what he was. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. So he was really, really shit hot sniper instructor. Yeah, so yeah, really, really cool. But yeah, I'm going off on a tangent. Going back to carrying kit. If you're carrying a kit, carry it for a reason, know why you're carrying it. If you're working with kit, you're training with kit, vary your weights. Don't just go too heavy too much, because it can screw you up. Yeah, vary it. Same with your body weight as well, you know. I have loads of young lads mess with me. Yeah, I want to put loads of muscle on and I want to be really, really, really lean. I said, you can't do that. It doesn't work like that, gentlemen. To put muscle on, you have to basically bring your cardio right down, push up your calories, push up carbs, push up whatever else. This is if you're trying to feed yourself to grow. So they totally counteract each other. If you want to go to military depot, whatever it is, you want to be lightweight, lean and mean, and a fighting machine. Lean and mean and fighting machine, fast on your feet. You don't want to be a chunk. I'll say it again, you don't want to be a chunk. You want to be lean and mean, and you want to be fit, and you want to be strong, and you want to be mentally and physically robust, and you want to be lightweight, because you will get hammered in depot. You'll get hammered in depot. Suck it up, sweet cheeks, is what it's all about. And they do that in depot because they want to make strong soldiers out of you, so then when you go forwards into your units, you are good soldiers. Yes. Bear that in mind. I've had to brief that to so many different people. It's like, you know, the main thing now, you know, loads of guys, oh, what should I do? I'm like, honestly, if you want to get ready for going to the military, go to a CrossFit club. Functional training. CrossFit comes from military training. It does. Many moons ago, that's where it all comes from. Functional training. There was two guys together in the States who had the idea. One went off and created mainstream CrossFit, and the other was Jim Jones, went off and did his own thing. There's that name, Jim Jones. I was trying to remember that yesterday, did brief one of the lads up here. So yeah, you know, and Jim Jones, he's all over it. Awesome dude, super fit, monster functional fitness. And again, all the mainstream CrossFit, super fit, super functional, awesome engine, awesome conditioning, mentally there, physically there, just they're there. Hence why now they also are always grabbing bits of military like fitness and training and adding into their training. Why do you think they cut around in plate carriers? It's not just because they want to look cool, it's because they know how bloody hard it is. It's like, yeah, right. Now, whilst you've got your plate carrier, also put on this, also put on this, also put on this, oh, and this, oh, and this, oh, and this, and this. Weights go up. Weights go up. But yeah, I've got a lot of time for that. I think that's really cool, you know, and I do really like that. And I do take my hat off to the guys in, you know, the CrossFit Games, and also Jim Jones guys and all the functional guys, because especially when they're cutting around those plate carriers on a beast in it, it's like good effort, fair play, because it's hard work. And I find it really interesting. So yeah, vary your weights, know why you've got your kit where it is, be functional, be ready. If you go into the military, be lightweight, lean, mean, fighting machine, good engine, good heart, good lungs, you know, good head, i.e. be ready for what you're going to do and get after it. And tell you what, you want to go and beast yourself, get on the hills. When I was going for parachute regiment, I was like, right, I'm going to get really fit. What are the nastiest, most horrible hills that I've got around here? I know the hills I'm going to use. And I use the most horrendous set of hills. And I was on them months and months and months. And I beasted myself every day. Before I went out, I did press-ups, sit-ups, burpees, chins. And I did like 4 or 5 sets of that, max reps. Come off that, did my massive run, come back, did all those exercises again. As I got fitter, I did all the exercises before I went out. I'd get out on the run, I'd get to the top of a hill, I'd do exercises, I'd run down the hill, I'd go up to the top of another hill, I'd do the exercises, go down the hill, go up to the top of another hill, do the exercises, come down. And this would go on for an hour and a half. And then I'd come back and I'd do the exercises back. And every day or every other day, I would change exercises. So, you know, instead of doing press-ups, I did dips. Instead of doing overhand chin-ups, I did underhand chin-ups. Instead of doing sit-ups, I did straight leg raises, front and rear, you know. So you mix it up, you affect your body, you do it in different ways. And this is even before all this magical free stuff is out here that you guys have got these days, which is fucking awesome, which is fair play, because now you can actually prep. And it's awesome, also another conversation we had yesterday, it's awesome that now within the military, they're really taking the functional training very seriously and the strength and conditioning very seriously. And they're making really good, strong, solid soldiers in depot, which helps them going forward, which is awesome. So I take my hat off to said PTIs because they're on it now, you know. It's really cool, and that goes across the board, Army, Marines, you know, RAF, and the same overseas. You know, I'm just talking about the UK right now. So yeah, good effort, well done, keep it up. But yeah, this morning I'm going to put my clothes back on. I am going to do a whole load of abs, core, arms work. I'm doing a warm up in a moment. Then I'm going to be in a pool. We've got a super busy schedule this week. And then I've got good geezers coming back in, which is going to be great to see the geezers. So yeah, but this morning like I said, by the time now, I'll be coming up to nearly, well, it's about 20 plus hours, I think it is, of fasting, and I'm 97 kilos. I haven't been 97 kilos in a while. I seem to be doing all right, and my fitness is up there, and my strength is up there. I'm not tired, I'm not drained, you know, I'm not a zombie like, yeah, so I've not had anything to eat. I'm totally fine. So yeah, anyway, bear that in mind. Check it out, do some research, intermittent fasting, do some research. And after this, I will be going in the pool again, and I'll be doing some cold water therapy as well. And I highly recommend having a bath after you do that. Shower doesn't cut it, bath, yes. Bath is good. Right, it's enough of me gobbing off. Let's get this done.